Well, hello, Motley Crew. Will Palaszczuk along with Bill Pollock and Matt Michaels as we come to you from somewhere in the middle of Oklahoma. On the road to the Cotton Bowl in Dallas, Missouri takes on Oklahoma State in the 78th edition of the Classic. This will be one of the first couple that's actually played at Jerry World. Missouri played the penultimate game at the old Cotton Bowl, Bill Pollock, and certainly this game has taken on a much different feel since it's moved to Arlington.
Well, I'm looking forward to getting to this stadium. I know the last time when Mizzou was playing in the Cotton Bowl, they were building the Jerry Jones Dome, and they were offering tours. I didn't go. It was just basically the shell. I thought, I don't just see a bunch of concrete stuff. I want to see when this thing is done. So now the fact that they're actually going to be playing this game in this facility, I'm looking forward to it.
Michaels, who is doing the driving right now here for us on KTGR. Obviously, this is a game between two very familiar foes, at least native to the Big 12 Conference and the old Big 8.
Well, all of the storylines are there for this game. You have Josh Henson, of course, with Oklahoma State ties. You have the Big 12 tie overall. It's an interesting thing for the sports writers and for the teams. I definitely think that these teams match up really well. Mizzou's going to have to stop the zone read with Oklahoma State like they weren't able to do with Auburn, granted. I think we all know the Auburn rush offense is a little bit more stout than Oklahoma State's, but still, I think that the Cowboys and Tigers match up really well, and folks are calling this a pick'em game, and I'd have to agree.
Of course, Missouri is now a 1.5-point favorite as far as the line goes. And if you want to give any advantage to a team, I'd say it would be Missouri because of the fact that the Tigers seem to have more playmakers on their sides of the football, whether it's on offense or defense. Oklahoma State is one with much more of a collective effort this season than necessarily anything involving anybody standing out. But if there is one guy who does stand out for Oklahoma State, it's on defense, and it's Justin Gilbert at the cornerback position.
Well, absolutely. I mean, he's a big guy, but he can only cover one guy. So who's he going to cover? Is he going to cover DGB? All right, well, then that's going to open things up for LaDainian Washington, Marcus Lucas. You can go on and on. Their defense is solid, though. I mean, they played Baylor. They played well at times, but they've had some stinker games, losing to Oklahoma, losing at West Virginia. I just, like you said, talent-wise, I think Mizzou has more talent. And obviously the game isn't played on paper, but they've got more talent, more skill players. I think it's Missouri, and I think it's actually quite convincingly.
And your thoughts, Matt, on at least an initial thought of your best guess of what we'll see on Friday?
I think we'll see an old Big 12 shootout, to be quite honest with you. I think that both these teams will be able to score on the other side. I think that what Auburn did to Missouri in the zone read game is something that Oklahoma State's been watching for 3 weeks. Missouri's had 3 weeks to prepare for it, but the Cowboys have also had 3 weeks to look at it and say, oh, this is how we maybe attack this defense. So I think both teams are going to be able to score, and we might see a touchdown game in the 50s. I really do believe that.
We'll have a chance to check in with both head coaches tomorrow, Mike Gundy and Gary Pinkel, tomorrow morning. We'll have, of course, the big show on KTGR from the Hilton Anatole in Dallas. We're not in Florida, but we at least have oranges. And
the winner of this goes to the Orange Bowl? What is this?
No. The Oranges actually are being played in Miami while Missouri is playing in the Cotton Bowl. Thank you, clown. We'll be back and give you at least a chance to check in with us when we head to Dallas. You're watching KTGR's continuing coverage of the Cotton Bowl trip to Dallas, Missouri and Oklahoma State on your Total Sports Station, KTGR.